I found a creator on YouTube whose videos I'd like to scrape to analyze for my own content. And so I built an automation that allows me to get the data about that channel with a click of a button, and I'll show you how to do that in this video. When you paste the URL of the channel in the URL column of the YouTube channel Airtable and click channel, the automation starts and fills in these fields. So the automation went out and used an Apify scraper, and it tells us that it's done updating, and there are 929,000 subscribers, 1,566 videos. The description is pulled in, and the join date is pulled in. So let's look at how this works. So when we click the channel button, it sends the record ID of the current row to the automation. So the automation knows to use that as a lookup to find the URL that we want information about. So the Airtable does a lookup on the ID that we received from that row. And in that data, we're going to pull over the channel handle and the URL. Now, we only put the URL there, but had we put just the handle, which is the @ sign at the end of the URL, this @Peter here, we could have just put Peter Attia MD, which is the channel handle at the end of the URL. We could have put that in the channel handle field, and that would have sufficed as well when we click channel. So we check to see, do we have either the URL or the channel? If both of these do not exist, then we send an error message back to the workflow because we need at least one in order to continue, because we need to know what to scrape. So we say need URL or channel handle, and then we stop. But if we have a channel handle and we don't have the URL, then we create a new URL by adding the YouTube and the @ sign before the channel handle, and then we search on that. That's why we only needed the channel handle to continue, because we can make the URL out of it. And then we get the URL from the previous executions. And if at that point we do have a URL, we'll continue. And if we don't, then we don't go any further. Then we call this Apify scraper. And all we have to do is hand it the channel and the URL, and it goes and gets us all the data that we need for the channel, and we update the row. So we get, in the data, we get the name of the channel, the tags, the links that they're using, the handle, the view count, video count, description, and we can put data that we want in our channel table so that we have everything we need to continue our analysis. So that is how you grab the channel data from a YouTube channel using Apify scrapers and Airtable and make automation.